Hi Libra, welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and welcome to your July 2022 read. Let's take a look and see what wants to come out for you here, okay? So what we're going to do is I'm going to pull a card specifically for you, and then we are going to jump into your spread. It's going to be a general read, so if you're looking for career, money, finance, or perhaps a love read, you'll see that right at the end of this video, okay? So let's jump in. Check out your moon, rising, and Venus, though, you guys. You might find some messages that are going to help you here. All right, so what I'm going to do first, I'm going to use this deck. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started, and let's take a look at what wants to come out for Libra. What is important for Libra for July 2022? Guys, I hope you're doing fantastic, all right? So let's take a look and see what wants to come out for you here. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so beautiful. Wow, look at this. We've got intuition. Look how dark that card is, right? It's about like diving in deep to see like the colorful, the gems that you can get out of something. And so this is like you diving in deep into the shadows of yourself, tapping into your intuition. All right. So this is really, this is important. It reduces to a 9. 9s are about like your search for meaning. And in the 9th house has to do with that. It also has to do with like, transformation, it's like rebirth, right? And growth and change. So your intuition is going to play a major role, Libra, especially in the month of July. Okay. All right. So what this tells me is that, that you are, this is about being open. And especially, guys, if it comes to manifesting or you're praying to source, whatever that is, it wants you to be open to it. And it doesn't, it can be something that's very quiet. It can be something very personal. But this is saying I don't know. It's like sometimes there's some sort of fear or doubt that is creeping in, right? And it can block a lot of messages and communication in a situation, okay? So there's some sort of fear that is going on here, okay? This is about paying attention to your inner voice, that silent voice within and your intuition, especially within this month, all right? Because you know how many times our egos can be very loud and disruptive, and it's about taming that down and turning up the volume inside. All right. So this is what this is asking you to do. It wants you to give your intuition a chance, right? And get rid of any sort of negative and disruptive thoughts that might be standing in the way of that. This being a 9 card is just about, this is a journey of life. It's part of your journey to tap into this, so you don't have to work so hard. It's not about killing the ego, but it's simply nurturing the divine intuition and your inner knowing that is already within you to help you. Okay. So that's what's coming into play here, all right? Because as you do so, you feed that divine part within you. The ego fails to grow and survive in the light or kaleidoscope of your intuition, okay? So it's about turning up the volume here and less on the other of the ego side of things. So this is about getting the wisdom and the clarity, and the divine guidance comes from listening to your intuition. So what's going to support you in this? Let's take a look at what this is for you. What's going to support Libra in this for the month of July, relating to love, life, work, whatever comes into play here. Okay, let's take a look at what this is. What do we got? Let go. Yeah, it's about surrendering. Some of you guys, it's about surrendering to something. All right. It's about surrendering. And it is also about letting go of the outcome in a situation, whatever that is for you here. And releasing the emotional constraints, like the what's been holding you back. It's about releasing that and relinquishing those ties. So it's something that's been holding you back from the past, right? And it wants you to trust the guidance of your intuition and the divine spirit source that is around you and your intuition within you. And because it looks like, I feel that source has your best intentions at heart, and because they're going to do everything that they can in order to protect you in this process. This is beautiful, guys. So let go and let your intuition step forth. Give your intuition a chance. All right. So All right, let's go ahead and take a look at your read, and let's take a look at what wants to come out for Libra for you here specifically. All right, let's take a look at what that is for you here. Let me move this aside so it doesn't show so much. Here we go. All right, here we go. Let's take a look. What's going on for Libra? So let's take a look at how you feel about yourself right now. Okay, so let's take a look at what that is. Okay, how you feel about yourself right now. Okay, so we got the Seven of Swords. Now these are the other cards I'm going to pull, and I'll let you know what those are. Let me just put my intent out for every one of them. Okay, what's at the bottom of the deck? What do we have? Eight of Cups. Wow. Okay, guys. So this is about going through some sort of change. There is a change that is taking place within you. There's an emotional change that is happening here. Okay. So, wow, guys. So this could be an opportunity for, something's coming to some sort of shift. Okay. So the Eight of Cups, even if it has to do with the eighth house energy, it's a renewal. There's some sort of renewal that needs to come into place, some sort of renewal of energy. Yeah, this is what I'm feeling. Some sort of renewal in energy that is taking place, especially when this deck is a little bit different. Okay. Has to do with emotions. All right. It has to do with some sort of experience, some sort of growth and change that's necessary. So I'm going to put this aside and keep that in mind. Growth and change that's necessary. How you feel about yourself right now is the Seven of Swords. Right? So this is about coming to the truth. In terms of the reasoning of the mind, this is about having faith. You're going to be coming to the truth. There's truth that's written on the very top there, right? So this is about, in terms of the mind, coming to your truth and some sort of reasoning, knowing that something needs to shift and change, okay? So something needs to shift and change within a situation, all right? Anything else? What do we get? Yeah, to bring forth your manifestations on what it is that you want. The Ace of Pentacles is earth energy, and this is about manifestation and prosperity coming through, but it's a potential for it, right? So this is saying is that something needs to come through. You have to have faith in truth, and this is about creating the change that you want to see, or being the change that you want to see, and then there's an opportunity for the Ace of Pentacles to come through here. Wow. Give me a card on wellness for this and what wants to come through and where you're at right now. For Libra, what do we get? A big shift. Oh my gosh, that's totally what it is. It's like, you know what? Your manifestation is already incubating right now, that's coming through. It's like you're going through some sort of mayhem, some sort of darkness at this point. Kind of like, your intuition, and it's guiding you to use your intuition. But there is about coming to some sort of truth for yourself. And this is about a birthing of a brand new manifestation of your truth. It's like your manifestation is currently happening. Whatever's being birthed stemmed from something in the past that was a wound for you, all right? And there's a spiritual growth, okay? Hence we were talking about like that eighth house energy. With this Eight of Cups, there's been spiritual growth that you've been crowned with that is a golden opportunity for you, right? But and so it's saying you need to have faith in what it is that you want, right? You have to be truthful in you, be true to yourself, not only in your actions, but in your communications, that can lead towards a manifestation, a beginning of a brand new manifestation, and prosperity can come full circle for you. And this is what I feel, because like there's mayhem before this new manifestation happens, right? There's mayhem as it's churning and churning and churning, right? Because you're getting rid of a past wound here, okay? And that's what I feel that is coming into play here. Anything else that may want to come through? What we get? What do we get? Emotions are not your weakness. All right. So this might just ring a bell for some of you guys, or, or bring some sort of awareness to you. But I get here that maybe that an expression, going through a change of expression, is a golden opportunity that you can be crowned with, that's going to help you bring forward this new manifestation here. And it says, watch your relationships strengthen around you when you identify with your feelings more. This is what's coming through, Libra. Once you identify your feelings and know that your emotions are not a weakness, they're part of your strength. right? They're there to show you something, all right? They're there to show you what you like, what you dislike, what you want, what you don't want. So this is what's very key. So a lot of us were kind of raised to where we are not supposed to speak in our families, right? Don't create disruption, especially if you came from any sort of emotional, trauma, or and that could just, or emotional neglect, I should say, even. Where, maybe speaking up, you were told to shut down, right? You shut down because you noticed that every time you spoke up, that you were either told not to, that it rocks the boat, right? And you weren't allowed to be your unique self, so you went inward, right? And so you learned as a child, maybe perhaps, and that's what you grew up with. Well, the template's changing, okay? Libra's bringing in the balance of the scales now, okay? You're realizing something, and you're realizing your emotions are not a weakness. They are a strength for you, right? And this is about let those emotions flow and let go and listen to your intuition on a situation and follow that, okay? Because all your relationships in your life, romantic and otherwise, are going to strengthen because of this. So huge, guys, huge. I want to take a look at what you want at this moment, King of Cups. Authority over your emotions. We just talked about that. And all these cards are face down, so I don't know until I flip them, but this is having authority over your emotions. This is what you want most. Guys, it's coming through, and you're going to get the balance here, okay? I really feel that in the month of July, you're taking a real strong look at that, and you are realizing that what you perceived in the past, you see that third eye? It's kind of like you're understanding what you perceived in the past to be a weakness is now a biggest strength. This is the King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. So I feel what you want now is authority over your emotions. What is it that you fear? Let's take a look at what you fear. Seven of Pentacles. Okay. This is about what you put into something that you're not going to get out of. Okay. So what you put into a relationship or into work or into your time, energy, effort, love, attention, that you won't reap the rewards. This is your fear. So what's going to help support you to overcome this? Okay. This is your fear. What's going to support you in the month of July for this? What do we get? What do we get? Take a moment. Take a moment. Wow. This is not the time to rush in and make a decision is what this talks about. You need to quiet your mind and ask for guidance before moving forward. And then your mind will transform. You got to ask for guidance so Source can bring it to you. But it's not the time to make some sort of decision. You need to, it's saying stop. Now's not the time to rush in to make a decision that you're about to make. Before you make a very important decision in your life, to be with someone, to remove, to do whatever this is, take a moment to quiet your mind so you can ask your soul for guidance. Ask your soul for guidance before you act or before you move forward, okay? This is what this is talking about. Whoa, you guys. Wow. So it does want you to do that. So whatever it is that you fear, take a moment, all right, in terms of that. Anything else that comes out in your fear that's going to be important that we be aware of? Yeah, the future you now. Ask yourself what your future you is, all right, is what this is talking about that. Because you're already that person. You're deserving of what it is that you want. And you can achieve your dreams. So you can be that future you in now, right in this moment. Be that person right now. Vibe it, right? Emulate it. Act as already that you have that, right? That's going to be key. You've got to take on all the qualities and characteristics and from the inside out for that of which you want to be, okay? You're already deserving. You have arrived. You've arrived, Libra. Right? You're bringing balance to a situation and you're bringing that in. Let's take a look at what is going for you. Knight of Wands, motion moving forward with passion. You've got passion and you've got the ability and energy to move forward. All right. So this is saying stop and think for a moment here before you move forward passionately, because we already know that you've got passion in your life. You know that you can motion forward. So you've got the ability to do that. Okay. You're great in that. And I also be thankful for what it is that you have in your life, because a little gratitude goes a long way. Be thankful for yourself and others around you, for the insights of Source could be giving you in this moment. And so what you have going for you is key. Anything else that wants to come through? Yeah, what you've got going for you is it's like you're understanding that there were external influences that were affecting a situation, okay? And you're understanding that distractions and disarray was causing a particular connection. It was causing some sort of static in a situation. You're recognizing interference within a situation, all right? But your soul is guiding you to the answers that you seek. So this is what you have going for you, is that you recognize the interference that was standing in the way of a situation, a connection, whatever this is for you, okay? And you have this passion to move forward, and you're grateful, but there was some interference there, okay? So this is what you have going for you, is that you recognize that, okay? What is going against you? Justice, okay? This is about bringing balance to the situation. Justice is Libra energy. You're going against you. Are you sabotaging you? So ask yourself, are you sabotaging a situation by not bringing in balance because you're feeling that your emotions are a weakness? Ask yourself if that makes any sense, because you're keeping yourself from some sort of manifestation that you want. All right. Sometimes it can happen, to which a lot of us, including myself, I've done this many times, where you step in and you kind of self-sabotage yourself and you're like, ooh, I got to check that. I realize that's what I'm doing. So this is about bringing balance to the situation. There's justice written at the top, okay? And this is saying bringing in your own energy, because you have the clarity. There was interference of the past, and that could have been of the mind, right? It could have been of the mind in a situation, right? That was saying emotions are are a weakness. They're not of strength, of character, not as a man or as that masculine energy. This is saying no, that your emotions are a strength, and that's why they're here. They're going to strengthen your relationships. They're going to bring in balance to the situation. This is what's coming through in justice. All right. Anything else that wants to come through for you here? Justice energy is on what's going against you. Is that you can balance the scales. This is about bringing you into this and going deep in what you want, right? And then balancing that out. Yeah, it's about compromise. Both parties need to work together to bring some sort of settlement to a situation. Justice will be served. It's like what's going against you is that you're not wanting to compromise in the situation. If you ignore, you're not compromising, okay? If you're not speaking, you're not compromising. If you're not expressing, you're not compromising in something that is important to you to bring to fruition here, it looks like. And a third party, guys, this could be a situation where there's a third entity. I think there's interference of a third person in here, okay? There's interference between a third person that is affecting something that you want to manifest and bring in balance to. This is what I'm getting, guys. Like I got to acknowledge it. Sometimes it comes up and you just don't know. This is whatever wants to come up, right? What the universe wants you to know, that there is external influence affecting a dynamic. And this is the second time it came through, right? There's interference. You're recognizing it. And now it's about you stepping up and creating balance in it. What is the outcome of this? Empress energy. Oh, she's very calm. She's very intuitive. She's full of beauty, feminine energy. She's like all the queens together. This could be you even taking on this energy. This could be you birthing something new. So, but when you are recognizing this and seeing this, and you are bringing justice into play, and you're realizing that maybe that by not saying anything was keeping something from happening, right? And this is saying you can have what you want. The future you is here right now. Take a moment. And then you move forward, because you already have the passion and you've got the movement within you to create things and what it is that you want to here. But the Empress energy is coming through. This is birthing something new. You're recognizing something, and now it's an opportunity to birth something new. It could be a person, place, or thing. Empress energy. It's beautiful. She births something new. She's all about beauty, feminine energy. She knows her value, right? And this is about, there could have been something standing in the way. I do want to pull another card here for the Empress energy. What do we get? Being love. That's what Empress energy is, isn't it? She's being love. She's all about love. This is about you stepping into Empress energy, going towards what you love. Being love and going towards what you love. Like attracts like. You're unconditionally loving someone or something, and you're exuding love in all that you do. And it could be towards someone, all right? It could be the case as well. That's what I'm getting here. And whatever it is, if it's with someone, it's nature's timing, all right? There's a nature's timing thing here, okay? Things need to go in proper order in the right time. So don't try to control the situation. I think that's why the source said here, that's coming up in your fears. They want you to take a moment, stop, take a moment before you move forward, right? Things are, nature's timing is coming into play. Don't control a situation. It's like it's unraveling, and you're going to know the right timing here, okay? Yeah. Yeah, it's like I don't know if you were blindsided in a situation in the past, but that's what I get, that you could have been blindsided in a situation of some sort of addiction, all right? That could have been the case too. And it could have been impacting the partnership. It could not have been, it doesn't have to be you, it could be something outside of you, a way of thinking. Again, it could be as simple as emotions are a weakness, right? And it could be something that was impacting that addictive thinking to that statement, and that behavior was affecting you from being in control of your emotions. But I think there's someone else that's standing in the way of something that is not getting you what you want and not moving towards what it is that you really want. All right, you know what that is. I really feel for those of you. This read is for those who do. So, guys, note your comments below, like and subscribe, share with your other fellow Libras below, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Namaste.